The following video is produced by University of Vermont Extension. For more information, visit uvm.edu/extension.
For the entrance of our field.
Spending a Saturday morning weeding in the hot sun is hard work, so why would anyone volunteer to do it?
I like trees and I like dirt, and I heard about this.
This is a crop mob, which is a new term for an old idea.
We have a Yahoo group for beginning women farmers, and someone had suggested when someone was looking for some help to try the crop mob. And we're like, hey, what's a crop mob? And we looked it up, and sure enough, here we are.
A crop mob is a group of volunteers who show up at a farm to help with projects that can generally be completed in a single day.
We're working on a bunch of different projects with the conservation nursery, mostly weeding. We were going to work on an irrigation system, potentially, and maybe some transplanting as well.
Crop mobs have been a way for people to get work done together in different parts of the world for centuries, maybe as long as agriculture's been around.
Rachel Chapman started the Green Mountain Crop Mob with a friend after an article in the New York Times introduced them to the idea.
Last year we skinned a greenhouse for Adams Berry Farm, we cut seed potatoes for Jericho Settlers Farm, we did a lot of odds and ends, and I think it's especially useful for a farm that doesn't necessarily maintain a large crew, but they have a couple of jobs a year where they need a group of 10 or 12 people to show up and just do something really quickly.
We have a really small staff. There's just 2 of us, and there's about 4 acres of trees to take care of. So anytime we can get extra hands, we are absolutely thrilled.
This crop mob is taking place at the Intervale Conservation Nursery in Burlington.
And what we do is grow native riparian trees and shrubs for conservation projects. Our trees and shrubs are planted all over the state of Vermont and also in some area states along shorelines like rivers or streams, and they're used for shoreline stabilization, habitat restoration, erosion control, to filter out nutrients that are flowing into our waterways.
Wolf says she only heard about crop mobs within the last year, but was eager to host one.
To get extra people that are excited to be down here on a beautiful Saturday morning, it's just wonderful. I mean, I bet we'll do over a week's worth of work that I could do alone, just by having some extra hands.
Those extra hands come in all forms.
The mobsters who show up, I think, are pretty diverse. Some younger people, some older people, and I think it was just really great for anybody who was kind of interested in food and wanting to get involved with farming, but in a really low commitment kind of way.
No experience is necessary to join a crop mob. Many participants are looking to learn more about farming. Some volunteers do have quite a bit of experience, and some may even be farmers themselves.
We have a small fiber farm. We have several alpacas, several merino sheep, black merino sheep, 3 Angora goats.
Dawn Fuller-Ball and her husband came from their farm in Randolph to help out. They hope to host a crop mob in the fall.
We came about an hour away. We love the idea of a crop mob. We love the idea that there's a bunch of people that can basically descend on someone's farm, whatever that may mean, and help out for the day, a few hours for the day. And we love the idea of having people come and help us as well. We could use help with fencing, we could use help with digging a ditch to put in a line for our winter area for our animals. We could use help with a lot of stuff. And instead of counting on your friends all the time to show up and basically work for nothing, I think it's a really great idea to have a bunch of different people who have an interest in farming or know how difficult it can be, how time consuming and how much energy it takes, that can come and show up for a few hours and help each other out. That's just a fabulous idea.
With an ever-expanding list of willing volunteers and farmers who would like help, crop mobs are here to stay.
People love to see what is actually going on the farm and to learn more about how their food is grown, where it's grown, to meet the farmer that is growing their food.
We're part of a community, and there are benefits besides things you can count or put on paper. It's just a great way of doing things.
Giving back to communities by giving time to farmers, the Green Mountain Crop Mob is ready to lend a hand. In Burlington, I'm Rebecca Gollin with Across the Fence.